He said he loved her, her singing, she sexy and all that, but acting.
Maybe he did. I'm not sure. I don't remember that though, but I remember what he said that about Bray. He said what to Leo?
He said he definitely said that.
Yeah, but I'm trying to see what she was referring to.
I think what I said.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe he did.
You talking about Mary J. when you said that shit?
Mm,
I couldn't stand Monet.
yeah, a couple people had mixed feelings about it. Say Mary need to stick to singing.
I didn't have no mixed feelings about it.
Give me one sec.
Didn't they consider somebody else for that part?
For Monet,
Uh-huh.
not that I know of, because from what I heard, Mary J said she talked about it when she was on the crew ad. She basically wrote Monet. Like she was the one who controlled the creative rights of the character Monet. Because she said she basically got it from somebody that she knew growing up or some shit like that.
All you had to do was holler and cuss people out every episode, and that was about it.
Y'all would have tell them what the fuck is going on. She should say that shit all the time.
You see that video? I think it's getting it high. Leo, he said like the 50 characters that could come back.
Oh, I saw that video. I didn't watch it, but I did see it. Like that he put that out. What was it talking about?
He just went through like up from 50 to number one, the characters that's still alive that could come back and be a part of the next
Ghost was number one.
the next. No, he
I,
wasn't in the list. Number one was Tariq. Number two was Tommy.
that's crazy work.
Uh, he had a bunch of the Force people in the top 10. Uh,
Well, the Force characters, to be honest with you, are more interesting than the Ghost characters that's left, in my opinion.
so what did Gary post on social media about the Lucian era? He mentioned that.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. But yeah, so for me, I guess let's talk. We can kind of cover the characters that could be in there to make it interesting. So, in my opinion, I think Vic is absolutely gonna be in Legacy, and with Vic ending talking about Jenard, and for them to leave him alive, I would like to say Jenard is probably gonna be in there too.
I think we need to get agreement first.
Damn, bro.
True, but it probably will happen soon. They may have been
This
doing
shit
some
been lagging
testing.
like a
They could have
motherfucker.
been what they're doing, testing it out to see how
Shit
well
lagging so tough tonight.
the
Shit
fans are
crazy.
going to react to it.
And why a power movie got to be a Tommy movie?
I'm curious to know how that power movie would work. I mean, I know they got some big time loyal hardcore fans, but would that be enough to be box office? Because like if you have a, let's just say they have a $10 million budget or $15 million budget, you're gonna want to you're gonna have to make at least 50 million for it to be considered successful. In order
But
to
50 million is not big box office nowadays, is it?
well, in order for it to be considered a pretty successful film, you need to make 3 times whatever your budget.
On tonight, bro.
Mm.
So if they budget was like I
Crazy
said,
tonight.
15 million, if you make 50 million, then it's considered a successful film. Now, you got certain
What is the market saying? I don't understand that.
y'all love to believe the content creators instead of challenging them because he just loves creating bullshit. That's all. He just mad that a lot of us be right a lot more than him. That's all. You can challenge how you want, but when you're wrong, you're wrong. It makes me wonder. Yeah, they did tease that power. It might got something to do with Amari, the reason why they didn't go through with it. And if that's the case, that means one of the two happened. Either one, they finally came to terms with to work a deal so that he can go ahead and do it, or they just pivoted and went with a different script.
He's been pretty quiet lately, and
Who?
Omari Hardwick.
Yeah, he hasn't been saying much. I know he's gonna be in a new. He got a new movie that he's coming out, and I'm trying to remember what it was.
Well,
That
maybe they'd have moved past that. He didn't take what they was offering. Maybe they through with that. They need to be.
of course I'll take a world in the damn power movie. They can just have me be the nigga that be whooping Tariq ass, and then he pull out a gun and kill me. It's cool. I'm gonna promote that shit. Like, hey, I whooped his ass. Just I'm one of all the of 10 to 15 niggas that beat his ass. He had to use a gun. Nah, no, I ain't got nothing against Tariq though. Tariq all right with me now. Young Menace, what's good?
I checked out a movie the other day. It's from 2013 that had Cuba Gooding and Malcolm Mays in it. Life of a King. It's a true story
Hmm.
about this guy that got out of prison and uh, started became a janitor at a school. Then they asked him to monitor detention, and he was
Yeah, that's
teaching
what it
them
is.
life through the chessboard. Malcolm Mays was the the main kid in the movie.
Probably not familiar. You know, it's crazy. I didn't know Malcolm Mays was the nephew of Big Tukey of the Crips.
Mhm.
Crazy. My nigga said, "Nigga, I'm certified." You know who my uncle was? That's all you gotta say. Anyways, though, like I said, I think Vic is gonna be a part of it. If like, this is obviously assuming that the show does happen. We know Tariq and Tommy, so we ain't got to talk about them. I think it would make sense for Vic and Jenard to be a part of it because their stories ended with them, looking to harm Tommy. So in order to go and get revenge on Tommy, they got to go to New York. But we also know that Vic has some ties in New York, so that would make sense for them to go there. But as far as like Shanti and you know Miguel and them, outside of maybe coming to assist Tommy with something, they don't really have a reason to bring them over. So, my opinion, they stay in Chicago. Perhaps they come up with a new spinout to give them.
Hopefully this shit work right. She been clipping all night.
And they need to go ahead and bring Two Bit back into the storyline. Find a way to do it.
Has he been in anything else?
Who?
What's his name? What's that actor's name? Michael Ferguson or something like that?
Yeah, Two Bit.
Has he been in anything else? I'd like to see them in others. I
He,
would
he
like to.
he was in another like indie film. Like it's a lot of actors and stuff do indie films that doesn't get advertised because it's not that big. It's much lower budget. But yeah, as far as indie films, yeah, he has some of those, but nothing like big that you would recognize.
So I wouldn't mind seeing Gianni in something else in another role to see if he can actually act. Because I think with Braden, he just really playing himself.
Yeah.
Just like I like seeing
Wasn't they talking about? Wasn't they?
Joseph on Reasonable Doubt. I
So
like
wasn't wasn't they kind of talking about him doing something and he just do a movie or something? Gianni?
Oh, uh,
Gianni.
nothing major that I know of. Like, I mean, the biggest thing that he did outside of Power is the Mom movie. You said how much Tommy is making? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I would assume he got to be making probably somewhere in that at least 200,000 episode range, maybe more.
who you talking about?
Um, Tommy,
Joseph
Joseph,
Cole.
because I mean, I would assume.
What did Omari want, $1 million an episode?
I mean, that's what was said. We don't know for sure. But the thing is, what I'm trying that I think a lot of people need to consider is that Amari is signed with CAA. When you sign with them, that's a huge agency.